Growing up, my mother had a colorful lexicon of expressions she'd use a lot. And only now that I've opened the door to my 40s have I gotten an appreciation for them. "What am I, an asshole?" she'd say incredulously. Despite the phrasing, this was not a question but a declaration. Loosely translated, I'm not some doormat, a servant, some idiot here to cater to greedy people at the expense of me or my family. "What am I, an asshole?" came on whenever someone acted inconsiderate or rude, or took advantage of her hospitality, or tried to pull one over on her by lying to her face when they weren't aware that she knew the backstory already. "What am I, an asshole?" might be incited by one of her husband's family members, a fairly inconsiderate lot to begin with, but one that she tolerated over the years despite their talent for pissing her off. For example, by bringing 4 people unannounced to one of her dinners. "What am I, an asshole?" would sum up a rant about the offender. It would be the suffix to the egregious nature of their offense. Can you believe her? What balls! I've never in my life. Who does that? Without even asking, "What am I, an asshole?" This could go on for hours. A whole afternoon could pass without a word as she went about the house, cleaning this, sweeping that, only the extra loud slam of the cabinets and the ruthless attack on the baseboards with the vacuum showing that she's still stewing over it. She might not have verbalized for hours, yet on her way past the table where Louis was reading the paper, out of nowhere she would begin. "Also," as though appending a sentence she'd just said a moment before. "Also, she never even thanked me. What am I, an asshole?" Now, a rant like this had stages. At first, it was about the act itself. Then it would evolve into subtopics. At first, anyone could relate because, yeah, who does that? In this early stage, you're on board. You can offer all the empathy in the world. But if the event itself, the dinner fiasco, was the stone heaved into the middle of the pond, the ensuing subtopics were the concentric rings on the water. You're on board with the rock. You're all, yeah, fuck her and her friends. You're even on board with the first few rings, too. When do they ever invite us over? Shrimp is expensive, you know? Yeah, that's true. I've never seen the inside of their house, yet they're always here eating. And yeah, I do like shrimp, and I only got 3. Who are these strangers in our home eating up all the shrimp? We were looking forward to that shrimp all week. Now some random friend of someone's friend is here stuffing his fat fucking face because he's too much of a loser to have anywhere else to go on New Year's Eve? What are we, assholes? But by the time the last ripples are lapping the shore, just when you're realizing a rock wasn't really so big, really, more of a pebble. When you stop to think about it, you're all, well, we did have fun. And those guys did bring all that pot. And it's New Year's. The more the merrier, right? That's when it would get really intense. By this time, no detail would go unexamined, however far off topic. And she wore those red shoes. She only bought those shoes because she saw them on me. And how did she know I wouldn't be wearing my red shoes? I should have known not to tell her where I found them. Who does that? And did she think I wouldn't notice? What am I, an asshole? While you were certainly on board with the baseline offense, the unexpected requirement to feed 4 strangers and act cordial while doing it, now you're being asked to be mad about shoes. I can't get quite that far down the rabbit hole, Mom. You can't bullshit a bullshitter. Oh, please. My fucking word. You don't know because you haven't lived. Oh, how that one would rile me. You don't know because you haven't lived came out in my preteen years, of course. Right after Barbie dolls, but before dating. 11, 12, the time in our lives when we know absolutely everything about everything there is to know. You don't know because you haven't lived, would throw gasoline on my fire, usually just as I was mouthing off about some social issue. We lived in a pretty tough neighborhood in Waterbury, Connecticut. My mother was trying to shield me from making mistakes, mostly concerning which people I should trust and which people I should avoid, or if not avoid, at least be wary of. And, don't let them make an asshole out of me. Naturally, having being an expert in all subjects the world over, I had met 68 or 70 people by then, and I traveled in the back seat of the Ford Fairlane family car over 75 miles away from home that one time. So, I would haughtily tell her she did not know what she was talking about. It turns out she knew what she was talking about, which, if you think about it, is astonishing. She got pregnant with me when she was 16 fucking years old. She was a baby when she had a baby. Mid-20s, and she was dealing with 2 kids, serious money problems, family on both sides, crazier than 10 lunatics riding pink elephants in hell. And on top of it all, that bitch came over with 4 extra people, gobbled up all the shrimp, and she's wearing the same red shoes. It's too much. It's amazing how the older I get, the less I know. Without any kids, I've had a lot of chances to fuck up, learn something, move on, try again, fuck up again, move on. My mother never really got those chances. She might have fucked up a lot of shit, but here I am. I'm educated. I'm well-read. I have the best friends a person could have. I have the courage of my convictions. That's a big one. A strong work ethic and a rock-solid belief system. That doesn't just happen, does it? In my 40s, I know for a fact that I would have stumbled a lot more if I had had to walk a day in those red shoes. Stumbled. I would have fallen flat on my stupid face every day. She did a decent job after all. No, Mom, you're not an asshole. Those shoes, by the way, they were more of a deep burgundy with a gold heel, stiletto, Christian Dior. I know, she should have paid the oil bill or the rent instead of buying them, but they were fucking fabulous.
Hopefully, I'll get to hang out with you today, and hopefully I'll get to sing this song for you and embarrass you, and hopefully you'll answer when I call you up at 4 a.m. And hopefully you'll listen